YouTube. G'day. How's things? Hope you're having a good day out there. Nice sunny day up here. Welcome to the channel. Like, subscribe, share please, so I can reach someone and hopefully help someone in regards to dealing with stress and anxiety. Today's society, it's getting harder. 2025. I've talked about this before. Talking about getting the mental edge, creating a sort of mental hardness, resilience, in order to cope with the stresses of life. And I've mentioned why it's important, but today I'm going to look at, talk about some of the methods, in particular one of the methods I've mentioned before, because when you go to, if you access the health system and if you can get in to see someone, they'll always come up with meditation, diet, exercise, and breath work, I should say, and plus a range of other strategies that they'll talk about, get you to think about, and then try to encourage you to implement so that you can reduce your anxiety. And there's quite a bit of there's a lot out there, and some of them is just not going to work because we're all wired differently. And I just want to talk about one of the ones that I ran with, because I did cherry pick at first based on the situation I was in. Because I did try meditation, it just didn't work for me. It does work. All of these practices take time. As I say, it's an holistic approach. You need to implement many in order to get a better outcome and reduce the issue, your mental health issue that you have, or maybe suffering at the time, or going through it at the time, I should say. So today, I want to talk about one of the most simple types of breath work out there, which is box breathing. Very simple, easy to practice, and there's a lot of apps on YouTube. Well, not a lot. Well, there's apps too, but on YouTube, there's a lot of great YouTube out there that goes through box breathing, and will do that cycle within 5 or 10 minutes. So I always encourage people at the beginning just to do the 5 minute cycle. It's very easy. It's a count of 4, breathing in, then a hold, counting 4, then a out of count 4, then a hold, and then you cycle around that for 5 minutes. And what that does is it'll give you, obviously reduce anxiety by helping the nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system, in fact, and giving you that really relaxation type outcome. And that's the one I've used. I just think that one is easy. You can do it sort of anywhere. It doesn't require you going down the beach, down the park. It always helps to have a quiet place. It's very difficult these days to get that, especially if you've got kids. You might be share housing. You might be doing FIFO work or something like that. You just got to, I'll get the headphones on is the best thing I always did, and still do. Do I do box breathing still? Yes, I do. Have I done it for a long time? Yes, I have. Do I do it every day? No, I don't. Probably 4 days a week, to be honest. I will do it. Maybe 5, but I do use a variety of other breathing exercises still. But most days I will implement breathing activities, because what this does, and again, you need to do the research, it builds resilience over time. It's not a quick fix. Like I said, no one's here to save you. You've got to save yourself. You've got to help yourself. If you're lucky enough to have family or family support, partner support, etc., that's going to only help to an extent. And I know that. I've been through it. And a lot of times they feel helpless to even help you, because they're living their own life, especially if your partner's working, or looking after kids, and you're both looking after kids, or you're working a genuine single, you got a girlfriend or whatnot, boyfriend or whatnot, and you're doing other things, Yeah, it's hard for other people, besides give you a bit of encouragement, to save you. So you got to help yourself. You got to chip away at it. And my go-to is box breathing, because over time it gives you the mental edge. It gives you that little bit of mental hardness. So if anything shitty goes wrong, you'll be able to get through that and cope with that a lot better. So box breathing, it's a coping mechanism. Therapists may offer that, or a variety of other types of breathing techniques, but they will bring that out of there, like I say, the box of tricks, to encourage you to do that. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to go and do that. And a lot of people just don't do it. Especially, the meditation. This is not about meditation, but they'll throw that, especially men. They throw that in the too hard basket. So, breathing exercise is going to be, in my opinion, a better option for most men. Okay, I'm not saying everyone. You can't put everyone in the same box. I get that, but box breathing, maybe you can. I'm not sure, but it does work. It is effective. You need to implement it most days. In a perfect world, it would be all days, wouldn't it? But at the end of the day, developing mental toughness, developing mental toughness will give you freedom. It will give you freedom to make better choices. It will give you freedom to get out of, for example, let's say bad relationships. That could be a work relationship too. That's not just a spouse or a husband or a wife, a girlfriend or boyfriend. That's also work, because you could be in a toxic work environment and you need to get out, and you might be struggling with that, making it hard to make a decision. So this strategy alone, along with others that you'll have to implement, remember, you want to chip away at this. You're not going to throw 1,000 strategies into your bag of tricks in one day. It doesn't work like that, no way. It's a slow progress. I just think it's an easy one to do. It's effective. Like I said, put your headphones on and away you go. So I'm going to make it short. That's one of the strategies I use and have used for the last decade. It's effective if you implement that, and I think quite life-changing. And if more people were aware of that and got into that, most people got devices. Most people logging in on YouTube, mostly they're consuming YouTube instead of using it as an educational tool. Okay, and I know a lot of people do, of course, but especially the older guys out there, maybe they're just consuming, filling their day in, using it as downtime. But honestly, you need to go to these better websites and type in box breathing and give it a crack. Be persistent, and believe me, your outcomes will be very good. So I've just about reached the market. I'm heading to the market to get my stash of fruit and vegetables to get me through a week that will unfold, work week that is. And as I always say, like and subscribe so we can share it, share the message. May help someone. I hope it does. It's been my journey, and plus the other thing is, I speak on the behalf of the people that do it hard in silence, and that are pretty much unwilling to reach out for help. And guys are like that, hey? They won't reach out for help. They'll self-medicate. Maybe just I'll go and exercise hard, and that's what I did in the past. I did the same, and that in itself, if you've got high anxiety levels or stress levels, hard exercise may not be your answer. And I found out that a long time ago. At that particular time, I had a lot of stress and anxiety in my life. really hard exercise, which I did a lot of, was not the key. Was absolutely not the key at that point in my life. Anyway, enough's enough, waffling on a bit. Have a good day. Try and get yourself in a good headspace. Try to get into the breath work. And until next time, peace out.